Good afternoon. We are at the entrance of Happy Paws. As you can see, we have a large front gate with a sign on it and trees in front of the gal fencing. We've made this so that the dogs can't get out. There are security cameras, and as I approach the gate you'll see that it's always work in progress and always about the animals. As we walk up the drive of Happy Paws, you can see that it is always work in progress. We're always trying to make the facilities improved for the animals. After it all, it is all about the animals. The first yard we come to is yard 2. And it is the yard that we use for the large animals, the greyhounds. This is yard 2. Our kennels, which house up to 3 dogs, except for our small one, which houses 2. And in this yard we have 5 dogs, 4 of which are greyhounds and 1 is a Dane cross puppy. Yes, that is John cleaning the kennels, which we do every day. We wash our floors of the kennels and we mop them, sweep off the beds, clean them if required, and make sure that all the poo is picked up from the lawn. As you can see, the lawn needs mowing. These beautiful animals have plenty of space to run round, and their kennels are fully insulated so they're nice and cool. And they often go into them just to rest during the day. Here is inside one of our kennels, and as you can see, lovely, clean, and the dogs are choosing to be here too. And there's a good example of our beautiful children here at Happy Paws. Tigger has chosen to be inside the kennel, and here is lovely Pirate, who's about to go to his new home. John, all our volunteers are encouraged to pat and play with the animals as they clean. The next yard we come to is yard 1. Yes, I know. The last yard was 2 and this is 1. This is yard 1, and yes, they are jumping up to say hello, and as you can see, similar kennels. The blue boards shutters are to make them more acoustically sound, and they have double insulation so that if the dogs do bark at night, they do not cause a problem for my neighbours. As you can see, this yard is about 40 metres by 20 metres, has a very large tank in it, and has plenty of room for the 6 dogs that are in this yard to run and play, which they do all the time, as you can imagine, being working cross breeds. And they love the little benches, as all the dogs do, the shade sails for keeping them nice and cool during the summer months, and again the benches to sit on or hide underneath sometimes when they're playing hide and seek. Again, the kennels are totally insulated and are always kept at less than 30 degrees. And if you walk in here on a summer's day when it's 40 outside, it will be less than 30 degrees inside. They have these beautiful beds that were bought and paid for by the last Christmas event, and they are still in very good condition thanks to the people who've donated them to us. The dogs to lie on. The next yard is the middle yard, where we house 3 dogs. As you can see, Happy Paws houses large dogs in the majority. In this yard we have 2 Rottie crosses plus a lab cross, and they have plenty of space with shade sails, benches and a splash pool, as well of course as their kennel and a water tank, with plenty of room to move. This yard is about 20 metres by 15. The next yard is the main cattery, where we house about 100 cats living in 2 colonies of 50. And like all our yards and our animal enclosures, every single one of them is cleaned every day. Each of the cat enclosures have at least one veranda so that the cats can enjoy the sun during the day on nice days. This is inside the main cattery. This is the seniors side, and as you can see there are verandas, climbing frames, benches and places for them to play and sit, including a ladder to climb up to the mezzanine floor. The junior room in the main cattery. This room is where we have 50 cats living together very nicely. They all seem to get on very well, and there are very few skirmishes, let alone fights. Again, we clean this room every day and clean all the litter trays. They get clean bowls, benches to sit on, boxes to be in because cats love that, climbing posts and places to be, a veranda to sit outside and watch life go by. They also get visited by dogs, and they're usually very dog friendly. Yes, I know, Smokey. As you can see, they also get fed with the best food I can afford, because you just don't know where they've started in life. These animals generally are between 1 year and 3 years old. They are all eating with the dog. Just gives you some idea of how they all live together. Cats do live in the wild, in colonies, not on their own. This is the seniors' room, and these cats, along with Miranda, are all older than 3 years old. Miranda is one of our volunteers who's been coming here every week for the last 6 years on a Sunday, cleaning the cats with her mum. As you can see, again, the cats are all very well behaved and relaxed, and Miranda is doing, as we all do every day, cleaning and washing the litter trays. The bowls get cleaned, the cages get cleaned, and the floor gets cleaned.
Sally?
Yes?
This is Hewan. Cat. He's one of my favourites.
This is Hewan and Miranda, and he's one of Miranda's very favourite cats. The great big tom cat sitting there with the fluff is mine and is the only cat I own, but Hewan is gorgeous. Here comes Gabriel. She wants a pat too. They're all very affectionate and they love having a cuddle and a pat. And cuddles and pats at Happy Paws are compulsory. As you can see, again, the cats are very, very socialised, very loving and love affectionate. In fact, they usually put their paws out and want to have a cuddle. These are some of our beautiful Belgian Shepherds. Happy Paws is also the rescue organisation for the Belgian Shepherd breed for the clubs of New South Wales, Queensland and Victoria. So we usually have on site at least 6 to 8 Belgians. They are dog trailers which we use to transport the animals, and as you can see, another large yard. This has also our building materials in it. This is the entrance of the puppy yard. where we have a mother and 6 pups. All our yards have wading pools, benches, shade cloth, and a secure shed to house the pups in as they grow up. Again, we have John picking up their poo, as we do every day. This yard is approximately 10 metres long, actually I think it's 14, by about 10 metres wide. So it's definitely 14. There is a shed at the end that houses the 6 pups and mum. And they're the only dogs that are allowed in here while the pups are growing up and until they've had both their puppy vaccinations. These pups are scheduled to be desexed next week, and they are going to, at 8 weeks old, they're quite large already, so they will grow up to be quite big dogs, we think. Although Mum herself is a medium-sized dog. Who knows what Dad was? Now you lot share. Is that tasty and yummy? A puppy having a bath, all 4 feet in the water bucket. Hey, you gorgeous? There's Mum and her puppies. The next area we're going into is the kitten shed, where we have 20 kittens of approximately 4 months through to 12 months. This is the kitten house. This is where the kittens between the ages of 4 months, or after they've been desexed through to 1 year, live. They have benches again with boxes. They have several verandas in which to be on. Again, they learn to live. They have their food bowls that are cleaned every day, their floor that's cleaned every day. They have little verandas to go out on, 3 of them, and they're very beautiful, gorgeous, loving kittens and cats. Okay. We mainly rescue large dogs here, or medium dogs, but we do have a small yard that houses the Jack Russells and the Foxies. And again, they have room to move, and they do come out into the main yard from time to time to have a run as well. This yard is about 5 to 7 metres by about the same. But they get plenty of interaction with people, as all the volunteers come here to have their morning tea and lunch. There's a labby puppy called Jaren and 2 Ridgeback puppies. It's one of the Ridgeback puppies coming now, along with my dog, Grandpa Jet. Grandpa Jet always helps me raise the puppies. He has a lovely temperament and he will tell them off if he needs to, but generally teaches them to be dogs. And here are some of our very beautiful little 7-week-old kittens, all wanting to say hello. So, as you can see, this is what we do at Happy Paws Haven. We rescue abandoned and surrendered cats and dogs, and we rehome them. This year we have rehomed nearly 200 animals, approximately 60 cats and the rest are dogs. Please help us if you can and contribute so we can continue to rescue and upgrade our facilities. Thank you.